Oh,
Fuck you,
fuck you!
little bitch.
You little bitch.
Little
Alright,
bitch.
here we go. Wait. Oh no, I need to make it. Uh, I need to make it called
Lights
not
off.
Minecraft.
Rewriting
What?
those lights funky.
Minecraft story. Done. Boop, 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 boop. Alright, let's read Ben's story. Oops, I keep misclicking everything.
Get your shit together, Renda.
Huartar. Alright, Chapter 1 The War. Horrible. Just horrible. Destruction, bodies everywhere. Family, friends, and others were found in piles of waste. It all started when the war happened. Roman legionaries started fighting. Sure, they fought a lot. Some
Nobody's
say since the
watching.
start of time. But I don't. My name is Ben Underwood. Fuck. I fucked it up. Yeah. Wow. Shut up, CJ. You distracted me. My name is Ben Underwood. That should be capital U. That's why it threw me off. And I am a survivor. Well, anyways, about the war. It destroyed the entire land. Nothing but dust and blood of the brave fighters. Legionary would win some. Rome would win others. It was madness. It was war. One day, legionaries put their months of planning into use. They sent 20 bombs flying into Rome headquarters. 3 died. Several were injured. I almost lost my arm, but they put it back on with a little trick they knew. After the bombing of Rome, we attacked with all our forces. We took out all their defenses. We celebrated, but they attacked us while we enjoyed our victory. A few more died. Quite sad. I must say, I almost lost my wife, Snoop. Chloe and Josh were enraged. 25 bombs, all in the Legionaries' kingdom. It was hell. People died. Like someone was snapping their fingers. I was lucky. I made it out alive. No, others who made it was Josh, Chloe, Snoop, B. Rando, Undead, and CJ. Surprising because CJ is a bitch. The rest were dead,
Wow.
or hiding in caves or holes. As I started my daily chores, I decided to go and kill a cow from outside the wall. The wall is a protector of us. The mutants can't get us with the wall up. I still have nightmares of when the wall fell. It was chaos. We did have more people alive before the falling of the wall. But they got turned, and we had to kill them. My own brother is among those who died in the falling. I went and killed the cow with my rusty iron sword. I checked the meat for anything harmful. I also decided to go take a walk in the forest. I walked there and wandered around, looking for some apples. But then I saw a shadow of what looked like a person. Hello? I calmly said. They step out. It was my good friend Blue. Hello, Ben, she says. Chapter 2. The surprise. It has been a while, huh, Blue? She said. She nods in agreement. Haven't seen you since the wall fell. We all thought you died. It was a perfect escape. I needed some time, you know? Time to get my head straight, she says. I would have left too, but I have a job. I scream. You had all of us sad. You jerk! I forced it out to call my friend a jerk and mean it was a game changer for me. I had been too surprised to see her look. Twigs in her hair, torn clothes, and she smelled like she hadn't showered in her life. We're going back to the camp now, I say, grabbing her and throwing her over my shoulder, walking towards home. She pounds on my back, trying to stop me. I had to knock her out to stop her from screaming. That's
Oh,
pretty.
this is
Okay.
getting rapey.
Just shut up! Poof! Knocks her out. Okay, I lost my spot. Oh yeah. I get her back to camp and lay her in the hospital. I went on with my chores and started cooking the meat for the camp supper. We were having a famine. We went hungry. We gave the kids our what we called meals. Tonight we were gonna eat good. My mouth watered at the thought of eating. I poured the drinks and got the food ready. I started handing the food out. A lot of people said thanks, but CJ said, "Give it here, you little twerp." "Good to see you're in a good mood, CJ," I say, chuckling. He frowns and starts eating as soon as I set him the plate down. As soon as I set his plate down.
Description of CJ ever.
I sit down with Snoop and my children Ron, Harry, and Griney. Gingy? I never knew how to say her name. All named after my favorite book series. Wait, I have to scroll down. I don't want to lose my thought. Okay. These books got me through the war. I hand them their servings and kiss Snoop. "I found Blue today," I say, a matter of factly. What? She dropped her fork. "What?" she says. "Blue, I thought she..." I did too, but she was in the forest. I went outside the wall to get this food and found her. "You went outside the wall?" she screamed, but before I could say anything back, I heard Rando scream, "The wall has fallen! Prepare battle stance, men and women, and children hide!" Women and children hide? That's sexist. Get your bitch ass out of here, horse. Go back to the cave.
Excuse me, I can kick your ass.
Shut up! Get back to the cave! I ran and grabbed my old iron armor. I get in my stance when I hear the shots of arrows. It was Storm, leader of legionaries, shooting a bow at us when I hear, "CJ has been hit." Chapter 3, The Attack. CJ fell down and was bleeding from his chest. Not like he had a heart in the first place. He was shot inches from his heart. I'll use that joke too soon. Fuck. He was non-responsive for a while. He was surely dead. I hoisted him over my shoulder and ran him to the hospital where I found Blue. She was now awake, but frowning when she saw me. I ran back to see that Storm had left, but there was a figure laying down, blood coming from it. It was Hope, another good friend from before the war. "Hope, are you okay?" I say as I pull some rubble off her. "Yeah, just fine." I pulled her and ran to the hospital for the doctor to check out. I had completely forgot Snoop and the kids. What a bad husband. I ran to the attack, or father, or whatever you were, I don't know. I ran to the, shut up horse, to attack the shelter, and see Snoop, Ron, Harry, and all there. But I also see my pet, Whitetail, the sheep. Oh my gosh. Look at her. I mean, I'm so glad you are okay, I say to Snoop and the kids. I go and pet Whitetail. I had Whitetail since before the war. He was always there to talk to, even though he was a sheep. Your pet's a sheep? Whitetail sounds like an awesome-ass wolf name, and your pet's a sheep.
I know.
What a oh my god, that was so etsy. Fucking Wolftail!
He
Kill
said it
him!
was a sheep
And it's
earlier.
like a sheep that just goes like, bah! Wolftail, what's up? Bah!
That
Oh my
wasn't
god, how
the plot
anticlimactic.
twist as he said it was earlier.
Did he?
Red is retarded.
Yeah, Whitetail the sheep.
I'm not good at retaining information from stories, Horse.
Yeah,
You're
you're
a
retarded.
pretty shitty reader.
You're retarded.
You're retarded!
You're
I've
retarded.
Let
had
me read
Whitetail since
chapter
before
4.
the war.
I'll read chapter 4.
What?
I'm reading chapter 4.
Fine. You can't see me, but I'm seeing my tone on you.
Okay.
I always knew he listened. "I'll be right back," I say, running towards the hospital. I get to the hospital and grab the door handle and open it. I see CJ bleeding like crazy. Twerp. Wait, I need to do CJ voice. "Twerp, come here," he said coldly. I walk over to him. "Yes," I say politely. "I always hated you the most," he said. As soon as he said that, his head fell down and his eyes went cold, colder than
My
normal.
eyes went cold.
"We lost him!" I scream. There was no saving CJ. CJ
I'm
was
really
gone
glad that was
forever.
my last
The
word.
field. Fine, Horse. You do chapter 4.
No, you read it. I don't want to read it anymore.
What?
You read it.
You don't sit here and talk shit about my reading, and I'm gonna read chapter 4 because you suck. Oh, I don't want to read it anymore now that the time's come. Read chapter 4.
No.
Read it.
Read it, you little
Read
bitch.
it.
How long is it? Oh, it's not even that long. It's like a one
Read it.
paragraph. Okay.
Oh my god, what is
I
this,
walk
4th
slowly
grade?
to
Are
my-
you freaking
Fuck
out over
you.
everything?
Shut up, Brendo. I want to
Start
hear
from the
you.
beginning. Go.
I walk slowly to
You
my
have to
home.
say the chapter name!
Chapter 4. Revenge.
Wow. So
I walk slowly from my home to my home,
Mm.
thinking. Just
Oh my
happened.
god, first sentence.
I just watched a man die. I make it home, barely. I flop in my chair and close my eyes. Everything okay, dear? I hear Snoop say. No, not really, I say, sighing. CJ just died. What?
Nothing.
Oh.
Oh my god, you
Oh,
did.
she says. She leaves the room and I fall asleep. I wake up, rub my eyes. How long was I asleep? 10, 11, 12, or more hours? I check my clock. I was asleep for 1.5 days. I jolt up and run out of my home, and I feel something. I am knocked out. I wake up in the darkened room. I see Storm walk in. He splashes a hot liquid in my face. It burnt. It's coffee, I thought.
Coffee.
Shut up. It's coffee, I thought.
Coffee.
Well, what do we have here? I spit on him. Silly boy. You'll get nowhere with you like this.
There's like a roleplay.
You'll get nowhere with you like this? Okay. He slowly takes his knife and cuts my hand. Now, where were we? Oh yeah, I need all of Rome's plans to attack. Stat. I don't control this, nor do I know, nor do I care. I scream. Fine, you little twerp. I guess we just do this the hard way, he says in his thick Polish accent. Okay. He grabs his sword and cuts open my legs, both bleeding a lot. He leaves the room to get more things to harm me with, I assume. I take my sword from his jeans and cut the bind of my hands.
Well, that seems
I
like
run.
capturing someone 101. You might want to take their fucking sword away.
What was from his.
Yeah, just like bound there, and it's like, oh look, I still have my sword and all my other stuff.
I run out and I hear him say, "He's escaping! Get him!" I throw my sword and it hits him in the arm. The blade went all the way through, but the handle got stuck. I see him trying to get it out as I escape. I run as fast as I can, as my legs will go. My legs feel like lead. I make it back, and as soon as I make it inside, people are crying, weeping, for I have no clue. Then it dawns on me. They think I died. I run up to Snoop. Snoop, kidnapped. Storm, almost died. Need help. Are you okay? She says, hugging me, but I don't realize. What I don't realize is that there's a diamond sword sticking out of my back, with the name Storm on the blade.
Oh.
There.
Okay, I'm doing chapter
Oh,
5.
that's
These
so
suck.
loud.
Isaac, okay.
CJ, who is better?
Better than you.
I wasn't really listening to your trend though, because I was doing art. I listened to horses though.
Wow. Who do you think is better in general, me or horse?
I think horse.
Are you fucking serious?
But her mic kept cutting out, so.
Oh.
And you were very monotone.
Yeah,
So.
monotone as shit. Here we listen to a professional.
I'm a professional, but I read like
Chapter
500
5.
words a minute.
This strike back. I wake up in the hospital. I get up and go on a walk. I take Storm's sword and shine it. I will kill with this sword. I go up to Josh, our military leader. Josh, we need to attack legionaries ASAP. I say in a hushed voice. Well, okay, I guess, Josh says, shrugging. This is not a game, Josh. I could have died because of the Polish bastard. Fine, Jesus, he says. We suit up in our best armor, the best of it we had after many attacks from the legionaries. We head to Legionaries' kingdom. We get ready to attack, but they knew we were coming. They shot a cannon off in our direction. We split up and rush in. I run at what seems like lightning speed. I make it to the wall and take off my sword and start climbing. Nobody else thought of this, and I made it in quicker than anyone else. I was soon alone in the battlefield of many enemies. I was outnumbered, but then, out of nowhere, Josh came in, flying in. They had shot him through a cannon. Me and him ran up the row, killing enemies left and right. But then, we were in a tight spot, and they stabbed twice in the heart. It had killed him as soon as a blade went in. No! I scream, stabbing people left and right. Whoosha, whoosha! I grab Josh and run out of there like a bat out of hell. I take him to Sally and drop him. Tired, he weighed a lot. He was pretty fat after all. It felt as though I was carrying 10 children at once. Sally started crying over his dead, limp body. I pat her head and said, I will get the man who done this. Who? She sobs. Storm! I scream to the heavens. Alright, CJ, do chapter 6. CJ.
No.
CJ, do chapter 6.
No.
Chapter 6 is so small. Don't be a bitch. Do it.
No.
CJ.
No.
Wow, CJ.
Fight horse, you do chapter 6.
Alright. I walked to the funeral home.
You're not
Best
gonna
suit
say
on.
the chapter number
Oh
and
my
I can't even read the
Matter.
font. Jesus Christ.
Okay, fine. Chapter 6. The burial. I walked to the funeral home. Best suit on. Black tie, clip on. I left early to help set up. I get there and see Sally. Her eyes are completely red and puffy. Hi, Ben, she sobs. Hi, Sally. You holding up okay? I ask politely. Yeah, she sniffles. I helped set up. Once everyone arrived, I started laying out the refreshments. Water, coffee, and cookies.
Coffee.
Please don't make fun of my accent. Be quiet.
Coffee.
Coffee.
Once the burial started, I went up to the front and started my speech. Josh was a good man. He died a hero, fighting for his kingdom, his friends, and his family. I look at the sobbing Sally. Would you like to say some words, Sally? Sure. I walk her up to the front and adjust the microphone to go to her mouth. That was a weird sentence, sorry. I love Josh. Through thick and thin, he was there. Later, we carried him to his grave. We went to the luncheon, but were interrupted by legionnaires. All of them died except Storm that day.
Plot twist.
That was like kind of a quick fight, anti-climax, right?
My turn. Wait, how many chapters are there? Okay. Oh, chapter 9 isn't written yet. But, okay. Chapter 7. Chapter 7. Time, such a wonderful thing. I walked into the forest and see a box. I picked it up and see that it has a button. I press it and a menu pops up. Date. You want to travel to. Oh, that confused me. Oh, it's a fucking time travel. I was like, wait, did I read that right? Date you want to travel to? It asks. I say, I want to go back 1 minute. I press the button and go back. Press the button. Oh, fuck. I'm fucking up now. Shut up, puss. Your monotone ass confused me.
Okay.
It says, I press the button and suddenly pain shoots through my body. All I see is black. I then am back 1 minute in the past. Whoa, I say. I press the button again. Date you want to travel to? It says, May 5th, 1985. I say, pressing the button. I feel more pain and see more blackness. I look around. Shoulder pads, poofy hair. Yup, it was the 80s. Take me to the present. Well, technically, if you're in a time traveling thing, there's no such thing as a present. I say, I get back and see two humans standing there. Hello, I call out. It was Crazy and End. Sup, Crazy says. I found this. Wanna try? I say, looking over at End, seeing his eye-patched eye. Sure, she says, yanking it from my hands. She presses a button and says, July 24th. 2018, she says, going back to the falling of the wall. Sorry, this chapter is so short. Tee. Chapter 8. Horse, you want to read it?
No.
Chapter 8. The Falling. Pain. That's all I felt. More than before. Guilt, sadness, reject. All describe how I felt. I see we arrive and fall over. The pain sent me down to the ground. Crazy helps me back up. You freaking idiot! I scream at her. Jesus, nice to see you in a good mood today, she says jokingly. I look over and see the wall. I hear an explosion and see the wall go down. Baddies walk through and so do legionaries. I go and see my former self run to the wall. I also see my brother. I suddenly start running to him. I grab him and throw him into safety. I also see a few others that died that day before. I see Daly, and I see the arrow that killed her coming closer to her. I run and push her out of the way. I see the arrow going and hit Rando in the leg. He falls over. At least nobody died by the arrow this time, I think. I see Horse and Storm running to attack each other. I go and I shoot Storm with my bow and pushed Horse to the ground. I kept running and around and saving people till nobody died except the Legionaries' men. I see Rando and Horse run towards each other and kiss. Let's get the hell out of here. Crazy screams as I run towards the box and set it to go back. We each hold each other and we go back. Once we get back, no destruction, no sign of Legionaries. All is calm. Chapter 9. The Change. To be continued. Dun dun dun.